basement construction. So I will probably be keeping my portal down here, because that way it's close, it's not out, you know, in the open, and it's not like, I just like having it in the basement. So 3 tall is usually about how I like my basements. Oh, I might go a little smaller on this one, just so that I have more storage space. I can stack a couple of chests. But I don't know yet. Right now I'm just going to keep it to this. So the reason I might be worried about my portal being out in the open is because you can actually destroy the portal part itself. Obsidian is so powerful that even creepers can't blow it up. But the portal itself that will be forming, that part can be deactivated. And it can be deactivated by an explosion. So that's why I don't like having my portal out in the open. Now, most of the time when I have a basement, I don't decorate it. I'm just like, hey, big hole in the ground because it's the basement, who cares? But I might at least get a little bit decorated this way. Might. Now, I'm not going to have too much to talk about until I can activate the portal. But I can always talk about some other things in the meantime. Not only to just kind of fill the silence, because this isn't supposed to be a show where I shut up and play. It's just I don't have much I can commentate on that I haven't already said yet, and I won't until I get into until I get to the point where I can use the portal. So yeah. So the thing I'm going to talk about, since I've got the soundtrack playing, Assassin's Creed, I might as well. The first game, most people will tell you the same thing I'm about to say, and that is you don't need to play the first one to understand the story. And that's due to a couple of things. Not only do they give you a recap at the beginning of every game, but it's like you have the basic idea. The only thing you really need to know is there's a part of it that is unexpected. Now, I'm being cautious of spoilers because even though Assassin's Creed is as far as 4 now with 2 expansions, or I guess sub-games, whatever you want to call them, and that's just for the consoles. But I know there's probably some people who still haven't played, so I'm trying to be considerate. Anyway, the only other thing you need to know for the first one is that there's the story takes place in I'm gonna say more than one place, but not location. It's not just location. Now, that being said, I still enjoyed 1. I still have it. But the biggest problem with 1 is it gets very, very repetitive. It's like they made this beautiful world and forgot to put a game in it. It's open world. A lot of the interactions you can do with the NPCs are pretty cool, although they are limited. They're limited in the sense that, I can bump into people, run into them, knock them down, etc., but I can't actually sit there and talk to just any NPC. And that's the point. If you're an assassin, do you really want to draw that much attention to yourself? I'm not spoiling anything by saying that. That's just common sense for being an assassin. But yeah, it was fun. The second place the story took place in surprised me. I was not expecting that. It was actually a very pleasant surprise, although I was confused. When you first turn on the first Assassin's Creed, you might think your game is broken. I did at first. I was like, because I rented it. I was like, okay, I'm curious because, I saw some gameplay footage and I was like, that looks really interesting. So I came along and did that. But now I'm like, when I first turned it on, I was like, I think it's broken. What's wrong? What's going on? Why? No! It really is like that, though. It's actually kind of funny. But Like if you don't know that's coming, you sit there and you go, what do I do if this game is broken or if it broke my system? But I promise it's not broken. The opening is just weird. So now I've narrowed it down to the diamond pickaxe, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this for this bit. I'll probably still just save this one, because even though it is all kinds of fast and useful, I'm probably mostly just going to stick with the iron tools. So now I get to decide where to place my pole. Oh, that's one thing I can talk about that I haven't done yet. All the smooth stone that you've seen, and that spider's still out there. That's all of this right here. This is the stuff I get cobblestone from. I can make this. All I have to do is take some cobblestone and smelt it in there with some coal, and I'm good to go. And obviously it doesn't have to just be coal. I could smelt it with charcoal or with a lava bucket if I really wanted to. But yeah, the point is, I can make that stuff. I'm not limited. I'm not limited to just cobblestone. So I'm gonna need more sticks. Yep. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and make jeez. I really want to save this sword, but I might go ahead and take it with me. There's a reason I say take it with me. Oh yeah, I need to finish organizing up here before I can do much else. I need cobblestone, like a cobblestone crate. So that I will put in my basement. I'll probably have to get rid of the escape hatch, because there's not going to be much point. I've got a back door now. First let's follow this way, because I don't want stuff spawning. I need more dirt. I don't think I have any more dirt. I use gravel. Actually use gravel, because eventually I will need to harvest dirt to finish up my tree farm. I'm not going to keep every last bit of it out there. I still want to at least have a couple stacks up here. But this way I can keep all of my overflow cobblestone somewhere. And I think that will just get away. And that will free up a lot of my space in that one chest. That being said, I am still going to need some cobblestone for where I'm about to go. But I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more organizing done here first. Slowly. So there's more chests. Where can I move? I'm going to make a temporary chest to hold stuff for my tree farm. That is not how you spell storage. I'm going to keep all my leaves, my saplings, and my wood in there. And as you can see, that frees up a lot of space in there. Oops, I need to put my moss stone back. Okay. Put things away. And I will need this. Okay, so in the next video we will set up the portal, and then we get to see a whole new world.